So come home and watch the Sports Desk next.
Here's the play at the plate. McKee dives in, and he is out.
Welcome to a brand new week of the High School Sports Desk, and it is a very special Monday here at MSG Varsity with Jared Greenberg. I'm Shauna Ryan. Later on in the show, find out if you've been nominated for the MSG Varsity V Awards, and as always, a plethora of highlights from around the tri-state area.
Love how you work in those SAT words.
Don't you like it?
The boys and girls lacrosse playoffs are underway in New Jersey, and we're nearing the postseason in New York and Connecticut. We begin, though, with just another regular season game in the Bronx. But it has historic significance. Year in and year out, Monroe in the Bronx is in contention for a borough and ultimately a city baseball title. And the man responsible for it all is Mike Turo. The Bronx native and current Long Island resident is in his 33rd season as the head baseball coach at Monroe, building a foundation and turning it into a yearly expectation of success. This past weekend, Turo had the opportunity to join legendary Malloy coach Jack Curran as the only baseball coaches in New York City to win 1,000 career baseball games. Turo and Monroe would have to do it against their Bronx rival, DeWitt Clinton, who's having a fine season on the baseball field themselves. Coach Turo and company haven't lost a game in the PSAL this year, and here Cruz Resto drives in 2. In the top of the third, Monroe would jump out to a 4-0 lead. Later on in the game, Resto again. This one bobbled and then thrown away. Resto putting the ball in play, and 2 runs come in to score on the error. Monroe goes on to win, and Coach Turo gets career victory number 1,000 as Monroe improves to 14-0 in PSAL play.
It's unbelievable. It was real good. I'm real proud of the guys. They really worked hard. They hit the ball early. It's something I wanted to do. We spoke about it after yesterday. We said we got to hit early. I said because otherwise, we're going to get involved in a long game. So it really was they did well. Well, this is right up there. With the championships. It's a great feeling. I have ex-players here from 1977 that were out here, and a whole bunch of people here that I coached. So it was a great feeling.
To me, he's like a father to me. When we down, he brings us up, and I'm proud of that, because, I was down a couple of times. I messed up last year in my grades, and he brought me up, and he got me to play this year, and I'm proud of that. We got him a jersey. We all signed it as a team, and, it has the number 1,000 in the back, and it was a sad moment, too, because, he was tearing, but at the same time, we happy because he got the 1,001.
Here's a look at Mike Turo by the numbers. The win against Clinton brings Turo's career record to 1,000 wins and just 203 losses. Impressive. His previous 32 seasons at Monroe, Turo has won 27 Bronx Borough titles and 5 city championships, the last coming in 2006. Turo has coached the likes of Randy Ruiz, who is currently on the Toronto Blue Jays, and Danny Almonte, who gained fame in the Little League World Series. Almonte is now on Turo's coaching staff. Much more on Mike Turo's historic win Wednesday night. Live at 8 p.m. on a Quick 60, Mike Turo will join Mike Quick, plus go inside the game. Listen in as Coach Turo earns his 1,000th career victory. That's Wednesday live at 8 p.m.
They are the memories you just don't want to keep. Back on April 12th, there was a collective gasp on the Long Island baseball diamond when Lindenhurst pitcher Tommy Bamman was struck in the face by a line drive against League Two rival Connecticut. And while Lindenhurst has continued on a successful path since then, all have simply hoped for Bamman's recovery. But this weekend in Lindenhurst's non-league game against Copiague, they got more than that. They got the resounding return of a star pitcher. Let's go back out, though, to that dramatic day in April. Tom Bamman and Lindenhurst against Connecticut, and Bamman took a line drive off his face. He suffered facial fractures. He did not suffer a concussion, however. Now, fast forward a month, and Bamman making his return back. His first game since that injury. First batter of the game for Bamman, and he gets Copiague's John Falk to ground out to first. Nice play by first baseman John McGibbon. He fires to Bamman for the first out of the game. Way to get back right into it. Top second, Bamman starting to cruise. He gets Rudy Nunez swinging. How about another? This time Daniel Bayer swinging at the high strike, and Bamman struck out the side of the second. Move to the bottom of the second. Lindenhurst provided plenty of run support for Bamman. John McGibbon crushes this one over the fence and right. It is a 2-run home run, and it is also McGibbon's 100th career hit. He helps put Lindenhurst up 6-0. 2 batters later, Jimmy Briggs, he decides, why not go the opposite way? It's a solo home run. and it's Briggs' 4th home run of the season. Lindenhurst now up 7-0. Move to top 4, and Bamman back at it, back on the mound. He gets the batter looking. Top 5, Bamman induces the ground out. That ends the inning, and in 5 innings pitched, Bamman had 2 hits, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. His teammates congratulate Bamman as he comes off the field for his wonderful return. Lindenhurst wins this 9-0 after the game. We asked Bamman how he felt getting back out there.
I felt great. I mean, first time out, a little nervous at first, but then settled in, threw well. Yeah, I think it takes an incident like that, I mean, to bring it up. I mean, you think about, like, a little bit, but when you see it happen for yourself, then you think about it a little bit. This could happen to me. I mean, the kid swings hard, you throw hard, comes off too quick, you can't see a ball, and then it just hits you. I mean, it just happens. I'm feeling much better than 4 weeks ago. I'm ready to go, strike out some hitters.
Wonderful to see him back. So would the return of Tom Bamman be able to put the Lindenhurst baseball team back into Greg Sarah's Big Ten? Well, stay tuned as later in the show, Jared and Greg will tell you the Bulldogs made the list.
Last week it was the girls, now the boys of Morris County. Something must be in the water. Last week's softball county championship game featured the same 2 teams and same result from a year ago. Now the boys got into the act. Last year, Morristown beat Del Barton 3-1 in the baseball finals. This weekend, Morristown tried to win their 2nd straight championship game and their lucky number 13th county title overall. And of course, it was against Del Barton out in Randolph. Here's the story of the game. The arm of Brandon Ganella, last year the MVP of the tournament, and he got off to a great start as Morristown tried to win their 2nd straight Morris County championship. Del Barton won it back in 08, trying to win their first since 08, but Ganella just giving them fits. Now in the bottom of the 3rd, we are scoreless. They finally put the ball in play against Ganella. Matt Palumbo, but look at the glove work behind Ganella. Matt Killian at 3rd base will give you one more look. A phenomenal high 5 nominee. We may see this one Friday in our top plays of the week. Matt Killian diving and then rifles it across the diamond to get Palumbo, keeping the game scoreless. Now, errors would put runners on the corners here for Morristown. Steve Marino throws wild. Chad Fu scores, and it is 1-0 Morristown. Later on in the frame, Ganella helps his own cause, adding some insurance with the base knock. That drives in a run. It's 2-0 Morristown. More than enough for Ganella on the mound. In the 7th, 2 outs. Ganella looking to seal the deal. And surprise, surprise, he does it with a strikeout. Ganella named the game MVP. Morristown wins back-to-back Morris County championships. Ganella strikes out 14. And after the game, let's check in with our announcers.
The story here at Freedom Park in Randolph, back-to-back Morris County championships.